he talks about like sowing and reaping, and when he talks about nets and things like that, it's a little bit more difficult for us city people to relate to, because seldom do we sow and reap. Perhaps you have a garden where you live, but a lot of us city people, I don't know if I've ever planted anything and seen anything grow. I've never used a net to fish, and I don't know, I can count on one hand the amount of times that I've gone fishing. So pardon my weak prop today, because I couldn't get, because I'm from the Bronx, and this is just about as good as we can do today for a net. So just hang there with me today. The question for us today is: your net holy or holy? This is the net that I use to remove my daughter's fish from the fish tank when we need to clean it. Her fish's name is Tweety. Yes, Tweety. I didn't name it. When we talk about our net, what God calls us to be is fishers of men. He calls us to set that net out, because we read in the text that he finds these two brothers and they're fishermen. And he goes, and what I love about Jesus is he relates to people on their level. He related to me on my level when he first met me. When I opened up my heart, he knew how to connect right with me. So he tells them, he says, drop what you're doing. I want you to come and follow me. And the irony is that they take the nets that are in their hand that they're about to throw in the water, and instead they just drop it where they are. Yet Jesus invites them to follow him. And in that invitation, he says, even though you've dropped this physical net, there's a spiritual net that I want you to grab. Even though you've dropped this net that used to catch fish, what I want you to grab is the spiritual net that I want you to catch people with. Why? Because there's people that are far from me and need to be caught by the truths of the fact that I love them so much that I would send my son to die on the cross for them. You know, when we talk about personal evangelism, that's what we're going to talk about today. How do we not only connect with our Creator, not only connect with our church, but somebody shout community. I'm going to walk back here because I think this is just so beautiful. We praise God for this team that did this. Community. Right? If I wouldn't have walked back here, you would not have even seen it. Community. Somebody shout community. Community. We spoke last Sunday that there's two communities that we're talking about. There's the community of our church. So as a corporate body, we believe this is our community. Hunts Point, whether we live here or whether we come to church here, this Hunts Point Longwood community, this is our community. And we got to pray for it and do all those things. Well, not only is this our community, but we all have our individual communities. These are the people that we love. These are our friends, our families, our co-workers. God has planted each and every one of us on purpose in an individual community so that we can throw that net of the truth of the gospel. And you know,